Here is a long, emotional, fully written story with a gripping hook and 2 smooth-paced chapters, exactly in plain paragraphs, no headings. People in the cafe heard nothing unusual, just the usual clinks of cups, quiet chatter, and soft music. But across the room, a billionaire CEO froze mid-sip when he noticed something he hadn't seen in years: a single dad silently signing an entire conversation to his little daughter, and the moment the girl's eyes sparkled back with understanding, something inside him broke open like a forgotten wound that no one else noticed, but he did, because once, long before the world called him a self-made empire, he had signed the same way, to someone he lost, and now, he couldn't look away. Ethan Parker sat at the small, wobbly table with his daughter Lily, pretending the bills in his pocket weren't crushing the breath out of him. The cafe was cheaper than most, but he brought Lily here once a month as a treat, just to make her feel normal. She deserved that. She deserved everything, really, but life didn't give him everything. It just gave him her, and that was enough. Lily tugged his sleeve, her tiny fingers forming signs with the excitement of a child eager to share her world. "Daddy, look! I drew a cat." Ethan leaned forward, smiling as if nothing in life worried him. He signed back gently, "It's beautiful, sweetheart." "Just like you," Lily giggled silently. She couldn't hear his voice, but she felt his love. Always, across the cafe, Adrian Cole, the billionaire who rarely took a break and never showed emotion, stared at them like a man watching his own memories walk in front of him. His security team waited near the entrance, confused. Their boss never lingered anywhere. But today, he was rooted in place, because years ago, he had a sister who signed the exact same way, and years ago, he failed to save her. He never forgave himself. Now, watching the father and daughter, he felt a pull he couldn't explain. When Lily accidentally knocked her juice to the floor, the cup rolled toward Adrian's expensive shoes. She rushed to pick it up, but Adrian was already crouched, helping her. He smiled softly and signed with ease, "Are you okay?" Lily's eyes widened, glowing with shock and joy. Someone else understood her. Ethan looked up sharply, stunned. Nobody ever spoke to her in sign, not strangers, not teachers, not neighbors. Certainly not billionaires in tailored suits. He rose, cautious, protective. I didn't know you sign," Ethan said quietly. Adrian straightened with a gentleness that contrasted everything the world believed about him. "I haven't used it in a long time," he admitted. His voice was steady, but Ethan caught the flicker of something painful beneath it. That's how their worlds collided, one out of love, one out of loss. Chapter 1. Ethan tried to distract Lily with her notebook, but she kept glancing at Adrian like she had found a long-lost friend. Ethan felt torn, grateful someone could speak to her, yet wary of the man's presence. People like Adrian lived in a universe far from his, but Adrian didn't leave. Instead, he stood there silently for a moment before asking, "May I sit?" Ethan hesitated. Lily eagerly nodded. Ethan relented. Adrian sat with a posture far too humble for the world's richest recluse. He watched Lily draw, laughing silently, her fingers moving with quick, gleeful signs. He signed back, slower but accurate. Ethan couldn't stop watching this surreal sight. "You're really good at it," Ethan said. "I had someone in my family who needed it," Adrian replied quietly. "She taught me everything." The softness in his voice made Ethan realize this wasn't casual conversation, it was confession. Lily slid her drawing toward Adrian, a man, a girl, and a cat, with exaggerated smiles. Adrian looked at it for a long moment, swallowing hard. "She likes you," Ethan said. "I like her too." Lily signed enthusiastically. "You can come sit with us again." Adrian's smile twitched. "I'd like that." For a second, they were simply 3 people in a cafe, not a lonely CEO, not a struggling single dad, not a child fighting to feel included, just people. But the moment peace touched them, reality interrupted. Ethan's phone buzzed with a message reminding him he had rent overdue. Then another message: the company he applied to had rejected him. Again. He exhaled sharply. "You okay?" Adrian asked. "Yeah," Ethan lied. "Just life." Adrian studied him carefully, the shadows under his eyes, the cheap but clean clothes, the exhaustion layered beneath every breath, and for reasons he couldn't explain, he cared. before leaving, Adrian signed something to Lily, "Be good. I'll see you again." Then he looked at Ethan and added, "May I?" He held out a business card. Ethan blinked, stunned. "Sir, I don't, just take it," Adrian said softly. "In case you ever need anything, anything at all." Then he walked away, leaving Ethan staring at a name that belonging to a world he couldn't even step into. Chapter 2. Ethan didn't call him. Not that day. Not the next. Pride was a heavy anchor, but life didn't care about pride. When Lily's school announced they were cutting special needs support because of budget issues, Ethan felt the room spin. That night, he tucked her into bed and sat on the floor, head in his hands. She needed sign-friendly resources. She needed stability. She needed more than he could give. His fingers trembled as he touched the business card. "Don't do this," he told himself. "Don't drag your daughter into something you don't belong to." But then Lily crawled out of bed, wrapped her little arms around him, and signed with sleepy innocence, "Daddy, don't be sad." His heart cracked that he dialed. The call didn't ring twice. "Ethan?" Adrian said, surprising him. "Is Lily okay?" He remembered her name. "She's fine," Ethan said. I need help. Tell me where you are." Adrian arrived in less than 20 minutes, no guards, no cars, just him. When Lily opened the door, he knelt and hugged her gently, signing, "I missed you." Ethan explained everything: the school cuts, the financial struggle, the fear of failing. Adrian listened without judgment. Then he said something Ethan never expected: "Let me help her." Not you, but her. Because he knew Ethan's pride. "How?" Ethan asked. Adrian inhaled deeply, as if speaking these words hurt. "My sister, she never had support. I couldn't save her. I want to help someone while I still can." Ethan's silence stretched. Adrian continued gently, "Let me sponsor her schooling. Therapy. Everything she needs." "I can't accept that," Ethan whispered, choking up. "It's too much." "No," Adrian looked him in the eye. "It's not enough." Lily walked over, tugging Adrian's sleeve, signing, "Daddy is crying." "Why?" Adrian signed back, "Because grown-ups feel big things." She hugged them both, tiny arms barely reaching around their shoulders. It was the first time Adrian felt warmth that didn't come from success, but from connection. In the weeks that followed, Adrian became part of their world. He visited Lily's school meetings, attended her therapy sessions, learned new signs to keep up with her growing vocabulary. Ethan watched them bond with disbelief and gratitude that felt too big to name. One evening, Lily signed, "Are we a family now?" Ethan froze. Adrian's eyes filled instantly. He signed slowly, "We are something important. And we're growing," Ethan whispered, voice thick. "You didn't have to do any of this." "I know," Adrian replied. "But I wanted to." For the first time in forever, all three of them felt seen, and as Lily laughed silently between them, the billionaire who had lost everything, and the single dad who feared he wasn't enough, realized something powerful: family isn't always blood, sometimes it's the people who find you when life breaks, and choose to stay. And this time, none of them walked away.